Welcome back to another edition of the Optimize Weekly Market Recap. I'm David Ferreira, Portfolio Manager with Optimize Wealth Management. And as always for today's recap, we'll take a look at last week's activity in the markets, as well as what we're watching for in the week ahead. Stocks trended higher last week, and some markets hit record highs as investors gained optimism following the Fed's recent rate cut. Tech stocks were strong as growing interest around AI continued, making the Nasdaq this week's best performer, up almost 1%. The S&P 500 was up 0.62%, while the Dow Jones rose about 60 basis points, and the TSX finished the week up almost 40 basis points. Zooming in on sector performance, materials and consumer discretionary were the best performers, while energy and healthcare lagged by the most. Looking at the events from this past week, on Thursday, the Bureau of Economic Analysis reported that the U.S. economy had expanded at an annualized rate of 3% in the second quarter, much stronger than the first quarter's 1.4%. This resilience showed solid economic growth driven by healthy consumer activity and robust private sector investment. On Friday, Stats Canada announced that the Canadian economy grew by 0.2% in July, exceeding expectations and showing a stable environment for businesses and investors. The service sector was notably strong, driven by retail trade, public sector spending, as well as finance and insurance. And on Friday, data showed that the U.S. core PCE price index rose 0.1% from July to August. This modest increase really aligns with the Fed's view that inflation is easing, supporting the case for more interest rate cuts going forward. For the week ahead, on Friday, we'll learn more about the U.S. labor market's health as the unemployment rate for September will be released. On Tuesday, the September U.S. manufacturing data will be released, providing valuable insights into the health of the U.S. manufacturing sector. And on Friday, Canada's Purchasers Managers Index for September will be released. This index measures the monthly change in Canadian economic activity across sectors, offering insight into purchasing trends, employment, and price movements. Looking at the corporate earnings calendar, notable companies reporting earnings results this week include Nike, Levi's, and Congra Brands. And that's all for this week's edition of the Weekly Market Recap. As always, thank you for watching and see you next week.